What is up? It's your boy A here, also known as Toon Link Main, and today on ARcast, we're gonna be talking about where's Maxx Crosby might gonna go to next season after he's been unhappy with the Raiders right now, as well as some other stuff like the Super Bowl 60 recap, the NBA All-Star predictions that we're gonna be talking about between Team USA versus Team World, as well as some MLB signing that's going on today. So bear with us because there's gonna be so many other stuff that's gonna be going on. There's gonna be a lot more than I'm thinking about. Yep, I'm gonna start off with that whatchamacallit. That Super Bowl whatchamacallit. That Super Bowl 60 recap. Okay, so Super Bowl 60 recap. If y'all saw that game last Sunday, right? I streamed that game last Sunday. It was like kind of like a very snoozy first half. Matter of fact, a very snoozy first 3 quarters. Mainly because both teams had good defenses. It's just like Seattle has like 9 field goals at halftime. Next they'll score another field goal in the 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter was 12-0 Seattle. Until the 4th quarter, that's where all the touchdowns happening. And Seattle did win 29-13 in that game. Kenneth Walker was named MVP. Drake May, he got sacked like 7 times. Patriots O-line was so bad. Sam Darnold just kind of threw a bunch of hospital passes. Almost injured JSN. Well, yep, almost injured JSN. And other than that, it was that. Another thing I want to talk about during this Super Bowl is the halftime show. It was kind of rivaling between Kid Rock's All-American halftime show versus Bad Bunny's Apple Music halftime show. If we gotta talk about the halftime show between Bad Bunny and Kid Rock, I mean, Bad Bunny's halftime show has like 135 plus viewers in terms of people who actually watched the game, compared to the 6 million viewers on Kid Rock's All-American halftime show. And I feel like that's kind of like a huge disadvantage on Turning Point USA. I mean, once again, I don't mind this type of stuff, but like, it's just like, you gotta blame this halftime show on Jay-Z, who picked this one. And other people want to see Chris Brown on a halftime show. The guy who beat up Rihanna. When you're considering a woman beater in a halftime show, it's over. No one's gonna watch a woman beater in a halftime show like Chris Brown, because they won't allow it because of so many domestic violence that man has against women. It's just a conclusion. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not with all that type of stuff that's happening. Like, once again, some other people, they wanted Chris Brown instead of Bad Bunny in the halftime show But the NFL will not allow it because look at the whole history that Chris Brown has with domestic violence against women. Hell, remember, he did beat up Rihanna. That's why a lot of people should call him a woman beater, and they do not want woman beater in a halftime show, in a Super Bowl halftime show. So keep it to the point. Okay, so now lastly with the Super Bowl halftime show. Well, lastly with the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl 61 is coming to SoFi Stadium. And it's going to be on ABC. And you know who I wanted to have in the Super Bowl halftime show? Is Tinashe. I really want her in the Super Bowl halftime show. Unless you're going to bring me in the Super Bowl halftime show. But like, I want Tinashe in the Super Bowl halftime show next year. Because you know, she's from the area. She should definitely do it. I'm telling you. Well, another thing is that we're gonna fast forward from that short segment of the Super Bowl halftime of the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, also I want to bring this little segment up with the Super Bowl halftime that I literally just saw this on X or Threads or something. I don't know if I don't know if people start using Thread, but I also want to discuss this one on the Super Bowl halftime show before getting canceled. I'm actually gonna read this off of my phone actually. Okay, last but not least on the Super Bowl halftime show, a little bit controversial right here, and this real use, and I think this is on Threads, not on X, but on Threads, and it's from the real Kloniski, and this person tweeted this one. Sad that he didn't mention the Philippines, because I think that the United States and the Philippines always have good relationship with each other. We were colonized by the Americans and we have their culture and tradition even up to this day. In what universe does Bad Bunny had to include the Philippines on his Super Bowl halftime show? I know it gets a little bit controversial, but like, for Christ's sake, for the last time, for all these damn Filipinos out there, including myself, the Philippines is not a Hispanic or a Latino country. They are a Southeastern Asian country who's most likely Austronesian type with a little bit of Chinese, rather just be a Hispanic or a Latino because we don't have their blood type. Like, I'm dead serious, and there's so many of these people. I'm actually looking up on Threads. I even have people. There are a lot of people are just tweeting this shit. Because, you know, a lot of people are saying that Filipinos are often positioned as too Hispanic for Asia and too Asian for Latin that. We occupy the third space that reveals the depth of hybrid our historical and cultural identity. Dude, you're an Austronesian with a little bit of Chinese. You need to step out of this Hispanic community because you're nowhere near that part. I know the Philippines has been claimed by Spain for 300 years before claiming by the U.S. The next got occupied by Japan during World War II. But like, you gotta step out of your bubble, look in the mirror, and thinking, oh shit, never mind, we're Austronesians. Because Hispanics were never Austronesians. You look, because you know, most Hispanics look like Native Americans instead of just being Austronesian. Like, at the same time, I'm literally just looking. At the same time, I'm actually looking at the genetics of a Hispanics. Hispanic and Latinos genetics. The biggest thing, like I don't understand, but like, do anyone know that the genetics of most Hispanic and Latinos are basically a mixture of Native American, European, and African ancestry? And note that the Philippines do not have that requirement right there. And neither do other countries in Southeast Asia, because Hispanics are basically a genetics of Native American, European, and African ancestry mashed into one, and that's how you actually know that is the real type of Hispanics out there. And that's 100% true. I actually noticed about that on the internet. It's just like, to be fair, it's just a like, another thing is, like, many people in the Philippines, many Filipinos that look at the Super Bowl halftime show with Bad Bunny, you do realize that the Philippines is the only country in Southeast Asia with the lowest IQ compared to any other countries. Not just that, they're the lowest IQ. They're the only Asian country with the lowest IQ compared to everyone else. The highest one I can think of is like Singapore, Japan, and Korea. They're even higher than them. And the Philippines is even lower than Laos. And that's just the harsh reality about my own identity. Now I know I give a little rant, but Jesus fucking Christ. Learn how your ancestors even work. But anyway, while I'm trying to transition to the next topic, it's just, that got slipped out of the way because as a Filipino myself, yes, the Philippines still have no identity. What the fuck are they? Are they Asians or are they Pacific Islanders? Because I feel like we're Asians and not a Pacific Islander, because we are the dumbest motherfuckers in that continent. I'm trying to get myself into Max Crosby now, because this is gonna be a big headliner that's going on in the NFL offseason for today. I actually slipped out of character too. It's because of I actually slipped out of character because of my own culture as being a piece of shit by being because Filipinos are basically a bunch of idiots that don't know what the hell their identity was as a race. But anyway, let's go to Max Crosby. I'm sick and tired of this debate. Anyway, next topic, we're gonna be talking about Max Crosby. I feel like Max Crosby is unhappy with the Raiders right now, because he said he wants to get the hell out of Las Vegas. Is because of the poor culture that we're actually seeing about this. And this might be a lot spicier that, once again, Max Crosby, he's under contract until 2029 after he signed a 3-year deal, $106.5 million, an extension from last March, and salary $30 million guaranteed, and the trade impact will have to save him $30 million over the cap space when he leaves roughly $5.5 million in dead cap. So there are speculation of trade rumors that are actually going on, but his position is just like he does not want to come from here, and he's focusing on his health. And he was also unhappy while being shut down at the end of 2025 season while getting the first overall pick. And he's also had to deal with a minor surgery on a meniscus repair that is performed back on January 2026. Expect to take a huge month and could pass physical, which closely to the 2026 NFL draft. Mm-hmm. Okay, so once again, what's McCall? While he's focusing on his health update from repairing from the meniscus repair surgery from his injuries at the end of the 2025 season, there are teams that are potential trade values and suitors that the Raiders could save up $30 million in cap space with that $5 million dead cap. So there are a bunch of teams. This is similarity to the Michael Parsons trade from last August, right? So potential trade suitors. Here's the teams with the potential trade suitors for Max Crosby: the Philadelphia Eagles, the New England Patriots, Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, and the Seattle Seahawks. And you actually notice I could break these teams one by one. Philadelphia, they want to report an interest by adding an elite edge rusher to help with their Super Bowl windows wide open. Yet they have the draft capital to make a splash. So they had to trade away their first round pick as well as Jaden Phillips. New England, linked with Crosby due to reported interest with Mike Vrabel. They wanted to trade away their first round pick. Then the Detroit Lions speculated with a fit bolster the defensive line that through the contract concern exists. Problem with Detroit is they're in dead cap. They're basically in the dead cap. They're like second of dead last in terms of cap space, but they need to trade somehow. Probably, I don't know, another first round pick or something. Then San Fran proposed a destination to pair with Crosby and Nick Bosa. That would require significant draft picks, including their first round pick for this year and next year. So 2 first round picks for San Fran. Then Dallas Cowboys consistently linked up to upgrade their defensive line after the departure with Clenny Clark and Quinnen Williams, but that requires the first round pick that they give it to the New York Jets, which sucks. And the Seattle Seahawks, this one's the last one. This one definitely would bolster us with the Seahawks bolster up the Seahawks defense. And you know Seattle has the 5th largest cap space in the league right now, and they could use that money on Max Crosby. And if they want to trade, they could just trade away their first round pick, which is pick number 32 with the Raiders, and go from there. And actually get 2 first round picks with Seattle. So to make it a bit more interesting. And also could fit in a Mike McDonald's defense too. So that's where I can have the logic of the trade values with Max Crosby, with those 6 teams that I can actually list it right there. So yeah, that's gonna be right there for Max Crosby. Let me know if you're gonna think if he's gonna stay with the Raiders, because speaking of the Raiders, they hired their new head coach, Clint Kubiak, which is the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks that won the Super Bowl against New England. As I mentioned earlier on this stream, it's just the fact that he's now the new head coach I don't think he even went to the Super Bowl parade because he got hired like like on February 13th, and he's trying to make sure that Max Crosby stays in Vegas because once again, once again, Max Crosby is still on it. He did sign a 3-year deal, 106.5 million extension from last March, and it's a 30 million guarantee for this NFL season. And the trade impact will have to give him like 30 million, save 30 million in cap space, with leaving the 5.1 million in dead cap. And Clint Kubiak. So the Raiders did hire Clint Kubiak, and it was like a 5-year deal with the Raiders, and they do have the first overall pick. They will they're gonna think they're gonna get Fernando Mendoza with the first overall pick. They will develop him as well as Genti. He kind of did well last year, and make sure he's trying to let Max Crosby stay with the Raiders instead of trading him. So let me know. This is gonna be interesting with the Raiders next year because they're trying to upgrade. Okay, so now I'm about to go to the what's it called? To the NBA All-Star weekend. I'm about to head towards the NBA All-Star weekend. Okay, so now we're gonna head towards the NBA All-Star weekend. I just want to notice, right before that, I'm about to play the 10-second countdown real quick.
Culture is actually damn good.
I'm calling both games.
It's past your bedtime. All in my ass.
slider. In this bitch, I got she's a bottle.
Whoops, that was the wrong button. But anyway, we gotta talk about this game known as the 2026 NBA All-Star Game. And we're gonna do some predictions. So last year it was like the old school. And you got the Rising Stars, the Team World group, as well as the new stars as well. Now we just get 3 teams, and it's between Team USA Stars, Team USA Stripes, and Team World. And we're actually looking at all of this. Let's dive into the rosters. So Team USA Stars, you got Kate Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, and you got Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Jalen Duran, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Johnson. And we got Team USA Stripes, which is Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram, who is a replacement for Steph Curry, and LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, which technically is, if I don't know what this is, nope, oh yeah, he's added. Brandon Ingram's the replacement for Steph Curry, by the way. And we got Donovan Mitchell and De'Aaron Fox. And De'Aaron Fox is selected for the Giannis, because Giannis is injured. And Team World, you got Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama. They got Denny Avdija, Jamal Murray, Alperen Sengun, Pascal Siakam, Karl-Anthony Towns, Norman Powell. And Sengun, he is basically the replacement for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is currently injured right now, unable to play. Curry's unable to play during injury, and Giannis is unable to play during injury. So you got some replacements that's going on. All the other stuffs that I'm actually doing this. All the other stuffs that I'm gonna be doing this is the predictions. Who of the 3 teams that I'm gonna pick that are going to win? I feel like it's gonna be Team USA Stars. I know people are gonna pick the USA Stripes or Team World, but I don't give a crap. I'm going with the Stars. Team USA Stars. And I think they might gonna pull this one off. It's because, the Robin round, you got all of this. Team USA Stars versus Team World. Then you got Team USA Stars. Team USA Stripes versus the winners of Stars versus World. Then you got the losers version, which is going to be in 45 minutes. No, yeah, 50 minutes. Then the championship. So yeah, I have the Stars winning. I have the Stars winning this whole thing. I don't give a crap. Yeah, I'm definitely picking that one, which is gonna be great. So basically, we are probably just gonna pick. I got my prediction. Team USA Stars, they're gonna be winning that whole thing on Sunday. Well, technically, I'm watching it. I'm not streaming. I'm actually watching. So anyway, I will have to go to another one. And I think we got a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing, Jacob Adams. So anyway, what's it called? Now we're gonna transition to the MLB. This is gonna be the last topic. MLB signings. That are confirmed. Okay, so the one that's confirmed today for the MLB signing is by the Baltimore Orioles, Chris Bassett, for a 1-year deal, 18.5 million, for just signed today. And other major recent one is Detroit Tigers reuniting with Justin Verlander and of course Frambo Valdez to anchor the rotation. So I'm looking at the ones that are coming today actually. Other than that, the San Francisco Giants, they signed Rowan Wick, and the Rangers signed Jordan Montgomery. Marlins, they got John King. And the Yankees, they added depth for today with Rafael Monteri on a minor deal, while the Mariners announced the 9 international signing group, including Gabriel Hidalgo, and some other people. Other one, like the Pittsburgh Pirates, with 1-year deal with $12 million with Marcell Ozuna. I already talked about Chris Bassett. Atlanta with Joan Helm, 1-year deal, $1.5 million contract, and we already talked about Justin Verlander. Arizona also signed Carlos Santana and Mariel Kelly. So there's some more going on. It's just like, once again, we have a month before the opening day, and I'm actually gonna talk about that too. There's some other people, minor international signings like John Means with Kansas City, then Nathaniel Lowe with the Cincinnati Reds. Then you got the Mariners. Seattle's gonna get Daniel Alana. Then Christian Alvarado to the Mariners. I mean, that's basically it that's going on today. There'll be more tomorrow. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot Milwaukee with Luis Rengifo, and that was $18.5 million that Milwaukee give it to him. That's also going on. But once again, there are still gonna be more tomorrow, because we got a month. We're still in spring training until the end of March. So March 26th will be the opening day, and that's basically what we're gonna be seeing off of the baseball realm, and it'll be so much interesting to watch. Sorry about that. I had to, do that with the computer. I gotta fix them. Okay, so I don't know. There's gonna be other stuff that I'm gonna be throwing into because if I had to throw some other stuff coming, I will definitely be throwing. I don't know. Let me know when I can actually throw something. It's just, I'll find some other stuff too. If I have the chance to. So basically what I'm also gonna be looking at is some other stuff that's gonna be going on. I'll find something. I don't know what I should find. Never mind. I'm trying to find something that I'd really like to enjoy. Oh yeah, I want to talk. I also want to talk something that I really want to talk about. Hold up, I got another topic. I'm not ending the stream. I was trying to find something that I was interesting of talking about. I have to talk about this all the time on What's McCall. On this stream. Hold up. I'll find it. I'm actually looking this up. And I'm actually looking this up. It requires my game, which is Minecraft. It requires Minecraft, by the way. Actually looking this up. It's just, Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, so I want to talk about the thingy, but this is gonna be the last topic today. I was actually looking forward to it, but So basically with Minecraft, right? They're gonna do that new update that I want to show you guys. I just want to find where the hell is. Okay, so I just want to show you guys the new Minecraft update that's going on right now. It is going to be this. You see the new baby animals in Minecraft? So basically, Minecraft's gonna have a new update. It requires to remodel the baby animals. These are like the baby animals. There's the baby pig, the baby rabbit, the baby chicken. Oh, y'all will love the baby chicken. It's basically that. And we got the baby sheep, baby wolf, baby cow over there, As was the baby cat. And it says, my gang is tough. Reminds me of this. The whole Kakibara. Oh my god, that one looks great. And they're gonna have some other stuff like the baby turtles right there. We got the baby dolphins, baby glow squid, baby squids. I like the remodel of the baby turtle. It looks nice. And the baby ocelots right there. That's gonna be decent. And you got the baby horses in this game too. With the baby donkeys, baby mules, the zombie and the skeleton horses, and they're doing that one meme, just like that one, right there. They're actually overhauling the baby animals in this entire game. People actually do like this type of stuff. Then all the other baby animals, such as the baby bee right there. You got the baby fox right here. That's the snow fox too. Baby armadillo. That's gonna be nice. You got the baby goat, the baby camel, which is also look decent, as well as baby llama, and the baby polar bear right there. Someone make a funny thing. It's a baby, and someone made a baby creeper out of it. Oh my god, baby creepers. And yeah, we also got the babies. Then we got the baby zombies, baby drowned, baby villagers, baby zombified piglin, baby piglin, and baby zombie villager, and baby husk. We actually look at this one. All the baby animals, all the baby mobs are gonna get overhauled. Like, I could have thought about having this to be the baby zombies, but I feel like some people think it might be a little bit odd. But once again, Minecraft is absolutely overhauling all their baby mobs in the game. They're giving them a new look, which is this is what many people should have done this one, since the game, obviously the game should have done that for like years now, and they're finally doing it. And you're getting all of these types of, all of this with the animals, and of course the zombies out there, the piglins, and also the villagers. This is what we're all gonna be seeing this in the next Minecraft update. I don't know when, but there's a Bedrock preview, which I hadn't tried it out yet. But I'm waiting until when it comes out on the on the next Minecraft AA's newer world that I'll be streaming on Twitch soon. I mean the update soon. I am definitely streaming tomorrow night. Trust me about that. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot. Did I not show this? Oh crap! I didn't show it. Okay, retake. I think I didn't show the whole thing. Okay, I didn't show the whole thing, so sorry. I forgot to notice I went. Okay, so Minecraft is absolutely gonna do this. So what Minecraft is actually doing is, I hadn't talked about this all the time, but like, we're talking about the baby animals, baby mobs in Minecraft. So we're starting off with the baby animals in Minecraft. They're overhauling all the baby mobs in Minecraft on the next update. And we got the baby sheep, the baby wolf, the baby cow. Oh, y'all definitely will love the baby chicken. That is the greatest remodel right there. We got the baby bunny, baby cat, and we got the baby pig. And the sign saying my gang is so tough. It reminds me of the Kakibara meme right there. And someone actually put it right there. Then we go over here to, the other baby animals. baby aquatic animals right here. You got the baby turtle right there, baby ocelots, baby squids, baby glow squids, baby dolphins. Overhauling all of this one. And we got a new mob, by the way. We got a new we got a new item. It's called the golden dandelions. Like, what we think of golden dandelions? You could have just have this mob. Add this mob in the game. Could have been much better. And yeah. Not just that. Then we got the other baby mobs, like the baby goats, the baby bee, the baby camel, baby armadillo, baby polar bear, baby fox, and this is the baby snow fox. They also got those done. And someone made a funny thing called the baby creeper right here. Ha ha! Interesting. But it kinda look creepy. I don't know, it looks weird. But last but not least, we got the baby mobs. Oh no, we got the baby horses. I forgot there's also baby horses. I can't, where the hell am I gonna find the baby horses? Right before, oh, here's the baby horses. They also got the baby horses too. Baby horse, baby mule, baby donkey. They got the other, the two undead horses, the skeleton horse and the zombie horse. And it reminds me of this one meme right here. Interesting about that. And last but not least, it's the googlies. We got the baby zombified piglin, the baby piglin, the baby drowned, baby zombie, baby zombified villager, the baby husk, and the baby baby villager right there. Sorry, I sneezed about that. So, in conclusion, with all these baby mobs in Minecraft, they're doing this because they want to overhaul these baby mobs. Well, they should have done it years ago, but they're actually doing it now. The new screenshot, they're previewing it, but I don't know when the official update's going to be coming out. I think that might gonna come out around March, because it's going to be the first snapshot update of the year. 26.1 or 26.2, I believe, on Bedrock. Regardless, this should be interesting. I wanted more updates, like a new biome or a new dimension or fixing up the end in Minecraft, but we got this one and I'm looking forward to it. I'm just waiting until, you know, when this happens. I'm still gonna be streaming. I'm actually streaming tomorrow night on Minecraft A's Newer World. Trust me, I'm actually doing it again after the absence from last week. So yeah, I'm at you know, close, reactivate myself here, reactivate right here. Sorry we just ran out of time on this stream. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, tomorrow night we're doing Minecraft A's Newer World. And I'll see you guys later on Twitch. Bye.